Sorry, I'll try harder.
Hello? What's up, girl? Girl, did you...
Brandy
you
has
heard that
finally
Brandy,
spoken her truth
has
of her
opened
side
up
of the
about her
romance with
relationship
Wanya.
with Wanya
The story
Morris and her
sounds
boo?
eerily similar.
Yeah,
Let's talk about
girl.
it.
She said she said that they was dating. I mean, like, but she was 16, he was 22. Yeah. Said the parents knew about it, but he said the parents did, but Brandy said that she was sneaking out the house. All right, girl, stay tuned. You know we got to talk about it. All right, bye. Hey, y'all, what's up? Y'all, this baby girl 411. How y'all doing today? Listen, I know a lot of people have already covered the subject, so listen, I'm not even going to. I'm gonna do like I always do. I'm getting in here. I ain't got no experts, no psychological expert. What I got is experience, um, similar situations that have occurred, because I know this happens a lot. And that's why I want to talk about it. Like, I got so much passion on this subject because I'm so possessive about my daughter. I can't stress this to you all enough about how possessive I am of her. And she tells me the stories of how men approach her. And they are really very, very gross to the younger women. And so if we want to have a question about why they act the way they do, it could be because how fucking gross they are to them. But when I say that, meaning like the approach that they would have to me, a mature woman, or a woman that would be in, say, probably 25 to 40, they don't have that approach to them. They go in there and they sugarcoat it and they wheedle in with the nice boy image, and then they turn on the sexual energy. So let's get into it, guys. This is in People, and this reads, Brandy says ex-boyfriend Wanya Morris of Boys to Men took advantage of her due to their age gap. The shame ends here. And I like how she said that. She said the shame ends here because a lot of time I'm not, like, I respect everyone's opinion, but because I'm a woman that have been through similar situations, like, on both ends, that I would say that I don't agree with a man, a mature male, donkey fucking a girl under the age of 18. I don't even think they should be touching them under the age of 20. And when I say donkey fucking, y'all know what I'm talking about. So I think that's gross. Okay, now that I'm a grown woman and I understand that intimacy grows and matures as people age, these children, and which is what they are, should be allowed to grow normally the way that they're supposed to, not be groomed into a relationship because a guy just so happens to not be that hot at the time. Because I'm telling y'all now, hold on, he's giving preacher in this, and she's giving young girl. Okay? He even then in his 20s looked more mature than her. He was more mature. He obviously, and he was messing with her, and that was not right. And she said there was mental manipulation there, which should not occur to a girl that young. Like, realistically, like when my daughter was talking to a boy 18 and she said he was 16. No, she was 16. I was monitoring that thing and tapping my foot because I was waiting. I was ready to meet his ass at the door with a no. Okay? But they just had a little romance at work, and when he tried to say, oh, well, can she come out? No. Not unless it's a formal date. My daughter would not walk out of my house. No. So a lot of times these guys that are in their mid-20s, they go and they learn about sex early, and they want to do it. And they want to find these. And the men in their 40s do it too, which to me, when they get in their 40s and they're doing that shit, it gets stomachly gross to me. I think any man in his 40s that is, and I don't care who say, well, I don't care. You know why? Because I don't. I have my rights too. I've already talked to y'all about the freedom of speech. It's an amendment. So I'm going to let y'all know how I feel on this subject. I think men who are in their 20s, I can understand because they're still learning themselves. 30s, fuck no. 40s, your ass need to be, you need to be looked at real closely. You get what I'm saying? Because you don't even have the fucking stamina that you think you do in your 40s. And to go in there and groom a young girl, and I'm good. It's sick to me. Anyway, so we're going forward. I've told y'all how I feel about it. It's a passionate subject for me. In new memoir, Phases R&B superstar Brandy opens up about Morris being her first when she was a teenager and he was in his early 20s. First, meaning the first romance, okay? Because it was a romance. But the thing about it is that he was messing around with mature women. Because from my understanding, she had a battle with Adina Howard. I was really shocked by that. Because why in the hell is Brandy, our Brandy, around here fucking arguing with Adina Howard over Wanya? Adina, I can understand Adina twerking that ass and getting that bag. Because y'all know she was a freak in the morning, a freak in the evening, just like me. But Brandy was sitting up in my room. I can't think about you. What kind of man, bro? I'm getting mad. Anyway, Brandy opens up like never before. Her new memoir, Phrases, out now. The R&B superstar shares that she dated Boyz II Men star Wanya Morris when she was a teen and he was in his early 20s. The relationship scarred her, she writes, and she now feels like he took advantage of her youth and naivete. And she know what she's talking about because she was in a relationship. Wanya tried to make that shit sound sugar-coated. I listened to him talk on it, and even the way he talked on it, he sounded like he knew he took advantage of it. And they was joking about it on the Breakfast Club. Don't fuck with me, y'all. I don't give a damn who y'all are, how much money y'all got. Y'all men, do not fuck with me on this subject. Okay? Because this is a real subject that women need to talk to girls about to let them know about what the fuck is going on with y'all out here. And how y'all let these penises make y'all want to use these penises on girls that don't even know what the fuck they pussies is for. You get me? I'm telling y'all, this is not right. All right. And matter of fact, when I did have a friend and I was mature and he was younger than me and I was like, this ain't right. He was in his 20s and I was in my 30s. I did not lay up with him right away. I waited to get to know him because I was like, I knew I was going to throw a cat on him. And when you got a Thundercat and you know that shit raw, why would you go and put a Thundercat on a boy in his 20s that don't know nothing about it? You get what I'm saying? I know what I got between my legs. They want to use what they have as a weapon. All right? All right. In Phases, the R&B superstar's new memoir, she tells details of her late 90s relationship with Boyz II Men singer Wanya Morris that she says began when she was 16 and he was in his early 20s. The two collaborated on the hit song Broken Hearted in 1994, and she shares that their relationship quickly turned romantic. That's because he was flirting with her. Listen to how she said it, because people is good at doing it in the way he worded it. She said, I was in over my head. Sneaking around with Wanya and lying to my parents had become a constant. So she was already building a persona outside of her home with her family because she was going and doing things that they didn't approve of. They barely liked the idea of me dating at all, and telling them about it was out of the question. Brandy, now 47, writes, but according to Wanya, the family knew. And if the family didn't know, then they would definitely have to answer to this. But it wasn't just about upsetting or disappointing my parents, she continues. Wayne and I understood with diamond cut clarity that public knowledge of our relationship would ignite scandal, potentially threaten everything we both worked for, so he and I opted for elaborate fiction. We would pretend patience and claim we were waiting until my 18th birthday before pursuing any romantic connection. Now, right here, he said that they started at 18. She's clearly stating here that it was before 18.
Stay tuned for App 2.
And even more, she's talking about waiting for intimacy. See, he was already waking her body up. Because you understand, the Bible clearly talks about not waking up the body before time, which I'm going to put that here. One moment. So this says, O daughters of Jerusalem, I adjure you, do not arouse or awaken love until time is right. Song of Solomon 8:4, meaning don't wake your body up because you'll crave it. And if you don't know what it is, how will you know? He was tampering with her. Stay tuned for video 2 to continue.